Sometimes in life things can come across as rather odd or often peculiar, a little like the way that you decide to tune into other radio stations other than ours.
Wishful thinking, been dreaming, it's my time to shine. Wanting, waiting, been hoping for a girl like you to know. I wanna get the girls I couldn't get before. I wanna be in a band, make that music. I wanna be in a band, get those grooves. I wanna be in a band, smoke those dudes. I wanna be in a band.
If you enjoyed that introduction song, head on over to iTunes and pick it up. That's I Wanna Be in a Band by Lovestruck Robot off their debut album, I Wanna Be in a Band. You can download the entire album there, as well as their new single, Smoke Show. For more information, please visit lovestruckrobot.com. Good morning, good afternoon, hip hip hooray. This is me, myself, and I. I'm your host, Anthony Hayes. If you are not already doing so, please follow me on Twitter at @ahayes_MMI. I am also on Instagram, @ahayes_MMI. And the newest addition to the Me, Myself, and I arsenal, Me, Myself, and I Radio on Facebook. And of course, when all else fails, head on over to the mothership, Me, Myself, and I Radio.com. Lots to talk about in less than half an hour to do it in, so let's get into Me, Myself, and I, shall we? Hey, how's it going? This is Anthony. Thanks for tuning in today. If it's your first time with us, welcome. If you've been following the progression of the show, I appreciate you sticking along for the ride. Here on Me, Myself, and I, we discuss overcoming obstacles despite your circumstances. I draw from personal experiences as outlined in my book, The Science of Being, and a decade-long battle with clinical depression. What I've done to combat these feelings is with exploring a path of self-actualization by taking ownership of my mental and physical health. Life, you see, is an ever-evolving process. As the world around us changes, we must change along with it. What do I mean by that? Am I saying to conform to something or someone you are not? Quite the opposite, actually. When I refer to change, I imply evolving through learning, growing, and then embracing it. That is where my mantra of keep on flowing, just be, stems from. We do not find ourselves. We do not become. We create. We are simply by being. The moment you stop looking for something, forcing its capture, it will find you. With the progression of my book, blog, networking, and now this podcast, I've been able to do just that. This is Me, Myself, and I. Let's go. Welcome to Me, Myself, and I, episode number 22. Today's Thursday, July 16th. That's right. It's Me, Myself, and I. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Get to Know Your Customer Day. So for those of you in customer service, my challenge to you today is learn the name of one of your customers, especially if it's one that is a regular. Which I shouldn't have to tell you that. Make sure you're taking care of those customers out there, because they come first. Today is also National Corn Fritter Day. Yum. I can honestly say I don't believe I've had a corn fritter in the entire 31 years I've been on this planet. But I may try one tomorrow, just for the sake of saying that I tried something new. And today is also National Personal Chef Day. Because, let's face it, we all have personal chefs in our big mansions, right? Unlikely. However, that does not mean we wouldn't be able to have one in the future. Something to think about. I'm just saying. Personal chef can make your life a whole lot easier and a whole lot more delicious. So let's get right down into the meat and potatoes of it.
Today's episode is called New Father, New Life, New Love. Reason being is because, like I mentioned, I recently became a father. When I say recently, I mean a little over a year ago, although it really does feel like yesterday. And to reflect the journey that I've been going through as a father, I've decided to document those findings and relationships and experiences in a little thing I like to call Raising Violet, the Daddy Diaries. And that's one of my blogs, and you definitely can find that right at Me, Myself, and I. Click the link, check out everything that I'm going through, because it may relate to you. So if you're a new dad out there, don't go anywhere, because I'm talking to you. I found a pretty cool resource, although I do wish I found it sooner, and that is called the Digital Dads Podcast. It is a great resource, and I highly recommend it to you if you're a new father, and also if you like technology. Either or both, or neither. I definitely think you'll find it extremely funny and informative, and it's just a great group of guys, and they have their children in the background on the shows and weighing in on the situation, and it's very cool and exciting. And maybe when Violet's able to actually speak, I can maybe do something similar going forward, but those guys have got that area covered, so check it out, Digital Dads FM, see what they got going on. It's an awesome resource. I definitely have posted links about it before, and like I said, wish I would have found it sooner, but I'm glad that I have it now. So I've been using that as a resource for Raising Violet as of late, but also just experiencing these new things on my own, just doing them every single day, and everything that I do is dedicated and surrounds Violet. You would be so surprised how much having a child teaches you about the me, myself, and I elements. You want to talk about circumstances and overcoming obstacles? Have a kid and have your life turned upside down and the way that you were doing things prior. And I don't say that in a negative way. I just say that as a fact, because there's so many things that come into play. You have to learn new, if you don't know how to cook, you gotta learn how to cook. Gotta be able to, no more fast food. Don't work like that. Gotta be able to provide nourishment for that baby, make sure they have everything that they need all the time. Do good at your job, go after opportunities for success, to make more money, to have that cash flow coming in, to be able to support everybody, and just contribute in that way. And personally, it's taken me to a completely different level. Like I was at, like a 7-8 a year ago, and now I'm like peaking towards like an 11. And going forward after this experience, all the things that I've learned, and I will be learning every single day, I can only imagine it's going to go even higher after this. Admittedly, I was definitely scared, but more excited and anxious than anything else, because like I wanted so much to meet her and, see who she looked like and who she acted like and who she, resembled, not only myself, but, maybe our grandparents, and, go back to our ancestries and kind of see the progression of the future, because that's what Violet is to me. And I'm going to do everything I can in my power to make sure that it's a bright one. It's a bright future. And getting to know myself is just one of those ways that I can benefit her. Everything comes full circle, even though it doesn't seem like it at first. Getting to know myself better and all the capabilities that I have are going to help me be a better father. All the new experiences, everything I learn, it is all for the greater good, and everyone and everything is included in it, including yourselves. And thanks again for tuning in to Me, Myself, and I today. So, like I said, it is July 16th, and I actually am currently on a airplane. And we are taking our first family trip up to New York, New Jersey area to introduce Violet to some of her family she has yet to meet and revisit those who have briefly got to meet her, and as well spend some time together and, take yourself out of that element. Using your vacation days at work, do it wisely, Don't take I'm going to take a vacation day here. No, you know what? Plan a family get together. Even if you can't afford a plane ticket or a bus ticket or a train ticket, that's no problem. Have a barbecue, have a potluck barbecue. Just invite everybody over the house. An opportunity for everybody to be together, because that is what family's all about. Call them up, set a date, tell everybody to be there. Everybody brings one thing. Before you know it, it's going to be an awesome time. I look forward to getting to do those things as soon as we get up there, and I will definitely be sure to report back as soon as I get back in town. Having a child has become like having a new life, because you have to relearn your daily activities and learn how to incorporate a child into them, and it takes a lot more time to prepare just for doing little silly things like leaving the house. I mean, you got to pack a bag, you got to make sure you have a snack if you need it, a bottle if you need it, and just all those little things. Make sure the baby's dressed aside from yourself. All those little things take time, and you have to literally relearn your entire daily process and over again. The first 6 months, if you're going through right now, they're going to be hell. I'm just letting you know. But it does get better, and with every single passing day, you learn and you achieve and you love even more than you did the day before. Violet has opened myself up to a whole nother level of love like I didn't even know I had, because there's times where I've been not loving of myself, but because I have to love her so much, it is so much more important for me to love myself, because the more confident and the more healthy I am physically and mentally and spiritually, the better off she will be. Everything is comprised of energy. If you're walking around with a negative, defeated mindset, that's going to translate to your child, because although they may not understand, they can pick up on those energies. When you're upset, they're going to get upset. When you're happy, they're going to get happy. So you want to do your best to pick and choose where you want to express what types of emotions and when. And make sure that all you are concerned about is surrounding your child with just the utmost amount of love and curiosity, and teaching them everything that you know, everything that you know, they can learn. And then they can take that knowledge and then they can apply it to their life. Don't take any day or any opportunity for granted, because their success is dependent upon you from day one. And that's something that I've come to realize. Not only has Violet given us so much love, but Violet's innate ability to unknowingly attract love from others is something I cannot describe. It's just something about a baby and their pureness that draws people in. And to know that that little person is a part of you is the most gratifying, most amazing feeling you'll ever have in your life. But I definitely would suggest reading the blog. I go into a little bit greater detail, post some pictures, so it's cool to get that visual, and they are actually pictures of us, not random pictures from the internet. It's me. It's just me and Violet, and just goofing off and just doing all sorts of things. And I look forward to the future and other things that I'm going to get to experience with her firsthand. And I'll tell you what, having a kid will definitely give you a greater sense of gratitude towards what your parents went through raising you. And you will definitely appreciate them and love them a little bit more than you did yesterday, because it was quite a difficult feat and task to get you to the person that you've become today. And that is solely because they taught you how to be that way. Being a new father has caused me to search out and seek out answers to questions I may have.